Before you start a drawing, I'd like you to cultivate the habit of asking yourself a few questions about the subject. For example, in this cup and saucer, ask yourself, what's the largest shape? In this case, I'd say the cup, since the saucer, while large, is flat and has less volume. Next, ask yourself, if I had to reduce this object to a basic shape, what's the closest one? In this case, I'll say it's an oval because of the way the bottom part is rounded. Now, there are many different ways of interpreting the closest shape of an object. So when you're choosing whether something looks closer to a circle, an oval, or a cylinder, trust your initial decision and go with that. The second question to ask yourself is, what is the second largest shape? In this case, it's the handle of the mug, or cup, which is overall oval in shape. Of course, the other major shape at play is the saucer the cup sits in, which is a large oval. As I begin sketching the cup and saucer, you'll notice I'm practicing the shape of the oval I want to make in the air above the photo of the image before drawing the oval on the paper. You can do this by holding your drawing arm up between you and the object you're drawing and moving your arm in elliptical motion if you're drawing from a live object in the room. The next thing I'm doing is lightly sketching in a vertical axis line to help me keep the drawing symmetrical. Since the cup is only rounded into an oval at its base, I'm now going to hold my pencil up to the sides of the cup to see the correct angle at which the sides flare out. Now that I have the sides set, I'm going to look to draw the top of the cup, which is a very narrow oval or ellipse actually. The helpful thing about using the vertical axis line is it'll help you balance out the ovals and ellipses that you're drawing. Also, as you get more clear with the form, get darker with your lines. I now am going to draw in the very bottom of the cup, which will follow the same curve as the other horizontal ovals in the cup. Now I can tackle the other large oval in this drawing, the saucer. What I'm going to do for really large ovals like this area is find the front, back, and sides of the oval and make a couple of small marks for myself. I'll also draw a line more or less where I think the center of the cup is. I now have the farthest outside points of the ellipse I'm going to draw, and that will contain my line. To draw the handle of the cup, I'm holding my pencil up to 2 points of the object to see the kind of angle they form. This helps me to place the handle. Then I can draw the smaller oval shape to represent the inside edge of the handle. Remember, these exercises aren't overly concerned with proportions and accuracy yet. We are more looking for the big picture here. Take a minute to look at this gravy boat. You can quickly find that an oval would also be a good way to describe the essential shape of this object. I'm now going to feel my way around the shape before committing to it on the paper. I'm holding my pencil up to the right edge of the object to find how the sides of it line up, particularly the picture part. I'm noticing that if I hold my pencil along its right edge, it will form an angle line similar to the one you're seeing here. I can now go in and work for one at the lowest section of the picture and slowly make my way up towards the spout, knowing that the top of it, the top right edge, is going to intersect with that diagonal line that I made. Remember that for objects about this size, all of the horizontal oval lines that you make are going to be pretty similar. Now, it's an asymmetrical object at the top, so I'm not overthinking it, and I'm allowing myself to work gesturally and work my way towards that final oval, which defines the handle of the pitcher. If you want to choose a challenging object to draw, try a shoe. A shoe is constructed of two major compound shapes, both of which are ovals. One for the front of the foot and one for the heel. Since this one is a high-heeled shoe, the two ovals are connected by a strip that contours to the bottom of the foot. I'm starting from the ground up, basically, building it almost like a house, drawing in the front part, that oval, and noticing I drew in a little axis line. Because the way the shoe is sitting, it's canted at an angle. I'm holding up my pencil there to find the correct angle that the shoe sweeps up to get to the back part of the heel. And I'm keeping those lines pretty light because I want to get more dark as I get more confident in the lines. You'll notice the darker lines I'm getting now are actually the structure of the shoe, whereas those very faint lines were the sort of sketches that I used to find the placement of it.